All right, we are live now on YouTube. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and selamat sejahtera. And hello everyone from anywhere, everywhere you on the world. Assalamualaikum, Dr. Adib. All right, we are live now on YouTube. Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning. Selamat sejahtera everyone. Welcome to YouTube live session webinar this morning. Okay, let's just wait for a few minutes. Okay. Echo. Cancellation. Hi, hello, assalamualaikum semua. Welcome. I need to fix some audio issue, which previously I don't have this issue. I have an echo coming from the computer. Just give me a few minutes. I hope you can bear. Yeah, it's repeating, right? I don't know why. It's, but I don't have this issue previously. Let me try to fix this problem. This unexpected issue. Um, Audio. Let's see. Okay, can you hear me now? Uh, can you hear me now? Now, can you hear me? Audio? Can you hear me clearly? Hmm. Yes. All right. Okay. I think probably I fixed the problem. This is with okay. Now, should be able to hear me. Oh, camera HD. Okay. Okay. Let me try to start again. I'm trying to fix a problem of audio. My audio keep repeating, but you can hear me clearly, right? In, why? Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. I'm sorry about this technical glitch. I don't know whether I have solved the problem. The issue is the audio uh, is repeating when I speak. Then the audio, yeah, because what is it? Eh? Oh, maybe. Okay. Let me do something. Ah, okay, I know. Woo. Welcome back. Welcome back. Whew. This is the thing I'm still learning. Still learning. Please, my apologies for this technical problem. I think I have solved this problem. Yeah. Okay. Once again, let's start over. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, everyone. Um, Selamat sejahtera. All right. Sorry for the delay. I think it has taken about 12 minutes already. What happened just now, I was having this issue with the audio. When I speak, then the audio is repeating. I didn't realize I have another window open with the same with the same video that you are watching now. So that's why I keep hearing the repeating audio. Okay, I solved the problem, I guess. Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining this session. I'm very excited about this morning session because I'm going to share with you a topic which I'm very I like it very much, about creating content. So this morning actually I'm going to talk about creating content for your online course. Okay. Yesterday I talked about students how to create interactive learning activities in online course. But a course must have a content, right? So there's a lot of people who are not very familiar with conducting online course or conducting online class. One of the main challenges for them is to create content. So today I'm going to talk about this, but I'm going to share with you a lot of things today, the different types of content and what are the different tools that you can use to create the content. But probably within this short time, I'm not able to go detail into each. That probably I will cover in other series of webinar where I will focus and zoom in into one specific application. But I'm going to give you a few gifts today. So before I start, just like yesterday, I would like to share 3 books that I find it very useful, and I hope I want to share with you. I mean, not sharing the books. Of course, you can borrow, but perhaps you want to get the books from the bookstore. The first one is this one. Learn more. Think less and learn more. I love this book. There's a lot of lessons. There's a lot of points that you can learn from this book. Basically, the author says, learn how to tap into the magic of unfocus and use it to realize your full potential. I have this problem, focus. I get distracted easily, and but when I start to focus, yes, I can focus very much. But from this book, actually, I managed to pick up a few tips. So try to get this book, Think Less, Learn More. The author is Dr. Srini Pillai. Yeah. Okay, the second book is by my colleague here. Elevate. Stories and lessons in academic presentation that guide, inspire, and lift you above the rest. This book actually is a complimentary from my friend Dr. Aisha Saad. Thank you very much. I love this book. Actually, I have read, I think, from cover to cover this book by Dr. Aisha here. If you want to learn how to prepare a very good presentation, whether it's a PowerPoint or keynotes, this book is a gem. This book just now was also a gift when I gave a keynote or invited speech. I actually appreciate if people give me books rather than other things. This one I get from UITM, I think. And the third book that I would like to share with you is also from my friend here, from Mr. Muhammad Rizal Hassan, In Your Face and In Your Head. I have also read this one, I think, just one go finish, because it's presented in a very interesting way. A lot of good messages that we can take from this book. So I'm not promoting this book for them, but because I feel these books have great value that I would strongly, highly recommend to you to get one. So those are the 3 books that I would like to share with you. Now, I have more to share before I start the session. And now, let me switch to my browser. Okay, you can see the browser on my screen now. I'm going to, I would like to share with you 2 online courses that, this is my own online courses that I have on Udemy platform. As I said today, when talk about creating content for your online course, I won't be able to zoom in into specific application and show you step by step how to create the content. That will come in a series of webinar that I'm going to conduct. But if you're curious and you want to start creating content using some application, especially video, but I'm not going to talk about video only today, but if video is one of the type of content that you can create, so I'm giving you these 2 courses. The link is available in the video down below. I have given a lot of links. Everything that I'm going to share today in this session, the link are available in the description part in the video, below the video. Okay, so the first thing is this course, rapid video creation for everyone and for every purpose. This is actually usually it sells on Udemy for $50 and now on sale about $11. But the link, the special link that you have, that I have given you below the video, is a free link, meaning that you can have a free access to the course. But the link is only valid for 3 days, meaning that if you register within the 3 days, you will have access to the course forever. But after 3 days, the link would not be valid, meaning that you wouldn't have access to the course anymore. If you want to have access, then you have to pay. That's the first course. In this course, I'm showing, there are several tools which we can use to create video. So I've given here step by step from A to Z, how to create the video, DIY, do it yourself, using all these various applications, as you can see here: Loom, Screencastify, Go Video, Soapbox, Lumen 5, Biteable, Adobe Spark, and so on. So these are 4 hours worth of online course. You can learn at your own time, at your own pace. It's very flexible. So feel free to enroll in this course. It's free for you. Register within 3 days. Okay. The second course that I'm giving away as a gift for you to appreciate your time joining my session this morning is this one: Essential Digital Tools for Student Engagement. Actually, I should have given this course in the session yesterday, because yesterday we talked about student engagement, but it's okay. You can still use this for, to create learning activities that can engage students online. And this is also available for 3 days. The link given below the video in the description is only valid for 3 days. And feel free to share the link with others who are not joining our session today. Okay, so those are the 2 courses that I'm sharing with you. And the third one is this one: DIY instructional video. And basically today I'm going to go through this module, and you can find the link also in the description below the video. And basically this is one of the type of content that I'm going to talk about today, video. But there are other things that I'm going to cover also today within a short time, but I'm just showing you what are the different things available, what are the different applications available, and after that I would encourage you to explore. Everything that I'm going to share today, the links are given in the description below the video. All right. I forgot to introduce Abdul Karim Alias. Yeah. Okay, my name is Abdul Karim Alias from University Science Malaysia. So this is my website, and I would like to invite you to come to this website, because this is my so-called e-portfolio. You will find a lot of links, as you can see here on the right hand side. This is actually, if you explore some of my online courses, my blogs, my YouTube channel, my online course, these are all available free for you. My presence on social media and my learning playlist. Spend some time to explore, because there's a lot of resources there in each of the link there that is meant to be shared with the public. And I have spent over the years to build up the resources in each of these designed to be shared with the public. Okay, all right. So today we are going to talk about creating content for our online course. If you are new to online course or online class, you might think that creating content is very difficult. Well, initially, maybe there's always a learning curve for anything new, but if you do it slowly, learn one tool at a time, then over a period of time, you will feel very grateful, because you learn so many things over the years, and it will make your life very easy. Okay, I'm going to show you one example of my online course here. So this is my online course. One of the topics which I cover, this is actually a real topic, a real course, which I teach for my students, for my program, enzyme application in bakery products. So you can see here, these are the content of the course. So when the student start the course, okay. So when we talk about content, creating content, what are the different types of content? Picture, image is a content. It's a visual content. Text like this is also content. Okay, so don't just think content is video. Video is one of the different types of content that we can create to deliver our course. So for example here, this is a video. Of course, this video is actually from YouTube. This is not my original video. This is a video which I embed from YouTube. But today we are talking about creating content. It's about creating your original video, your original content. Okay. So what are the tools? What are the applications you can use? So I'm going to share with you today. And so text, as you can see here, we have text. Text is also a content. A video is a type of digital content. Then let me show you another example, the different types of content that you can have in your online course. Okay. Pictures again. So one of the main concern when creating content for online course especially is the concern of copyright. A lot of questions. These commonly asked questions. What about copyright? What about if I use a picture that has a copyright issue? Would I be sued and so on? So copyright infringement issue. This is what I'm going to share also today. Where do you get the pictures that has no copyright issue that you can use freely without any worry, any concern about copyright or being sued for copyright infringement? Text again, a text block. We call it a text block here. This is also content. Okay, but in online course, when we design the online course, you don't want to have too much text. So that's why. And the same thing in our PowerPoint presentation also. Don't cram too much text. That's why the book by my friend here, Dr. Aisha, Elevate here, learn from her how to present your material without too much text. Video again, as you can see. So again from YouTube, it's not my own original video. Perhaps you notice just now, it is actually a picture, animated picture. It can be a GIF, a picture. Okay, these are actually an assessment, simple assessment or learning activities in my course, which I talked about it yesterday. Okay, let me show you another example of content, in this case interactive content. Okay, how do we create interactive content? Of course, I'm going to share with you, so don't go away. A beautiful interactive content just like this. What goes into a bread? So basically the ingredients that goes into the bread. In the normal way, you can actually have a text and a bullet point, list down the list of ingredients, and or you can have it on the PowerPoint with a bullet point and so on. But it will be more interesting online in the online course, because it's all about attracting and capturing the attention of the student and make it as fun as possible. So as you can see here, I have a picture of bread here. Then I have something that you see the plus sign with something is flashing there. That's actually a hotspot. So when I click this hotspot, or when the students click the hotspot, something will pop up. Okay, something will pop up, and you can actually, this what we call it pop-up window. You can have a combination of image inside there. You can have text, you can have video. So you can have a mix of content in that small pop-up box. And the same thing here, if the students click when they click other hotspot there, they will see the content pop up to describe the ingredients for the bread. So as you can see here, the picture, we have a picture, very nice picture. We have a hotspot. There actually there's a lot of content embedded in this picture, but it doesn't look crowded. It doesn't look very messy, because the content is actually hidden by using the hotspot. This type of content is called interactive content. So you can have a video and then a hotspot describing different things in the video, or you have more commonly you have a static image like this. Then you create a hotspot to describe the different things related to that particular picture. So we have text, we have video, we have interactive image. There's already 3 types of content. So how do you create that? Okay, image you can have also in the form of infographic. You can have in the form of animated GIF or animated image. So the different kind of content there. Okay. All right. Let me show you some more example here. So this is another type of, it's another example of the same interactive image here. I'm talking about why do we need enzymes in bread? Do you know your bread, gardenia, and so on? There's an enzyme in the bread so that your bread will maintain the freshness for longer time. Otherwise, 2 or 3 days will become dry and hard. So we add enzymes to it. So that's my area, food technology. So in order to present this material online, we have to think as a learning designer, how do we present it in a very interesting manner so that it doesn't get the students do not get bored easily. So this is another type of interactive image. So when the students click the hotspot, they will see some explanation, and you can even put a link within that pop-up box. So you now maybe what come to your mind, the question is, how do I create one? Please tell me, how do I create one? I'm going to tell you how to create one, and you can create one using a free application. That's a good news. The one that I'm using here is not free application, but you can create similar one um, using a free application. Okay. All right. Before I proceed, let me quickly go through the participant list here. I want to see who's yeah, I can see even Dato Farhan is also here. Thank you for joining, Dato Farhan. I can see many familiar faces here. Okay, Dr. Al Arifin from here, Gary, Najwadi, and others. So thank you again for joining. There's a lot of things I want to share today. So please bear with me. Now, again, for those who joined late, everything that I'm going to share with you today, you will find the link down below in the description of the video. So don't worry, everything is given to you and prepared for you, which we can access after the session today. Okay, I want to show you another course by my colleague. By the way, I want to take this opportunity to invite you to USM MOOC website, MOOC, Massive Open Online Course. And when you come here, you will find some of our courses here. You can see Dr. Aisha's course there is that presentation. There's also another course that I would recommend you to join that would complement the book Elevate just now. All right. I want to show you this course by Dr. Saiful, Teaching by Design. Very good course. Please join this course because Dr. Saiful shares a lot of things. He shares a lot of things in this course. So I want to show with you the type of content that he has created for this course. Very creative. If you want to see more, please join the course so that you can see how he presented the content in the form of video, in the form of interactive pictures and other things. Oh, internet. Oh. My internet is supposed to be very fast because I'm using Unify, but I don't know, when I'm doing this webinar, it's rather slow. Okay, it's finally appears. Then let me log in so that I can show you the course. Okay, please bear with me. I really highly recommend you to join the course by Dr. Saiful, Teaching by Design. if you want to be very creative and innovative in the way how you design your course, whether it's face-to-face or online, you will get a lot of ideas by following the course here, Teaching by Design by Dr. Saiful. This is unusually slow for my internet at home. I think maybe because of I'm doing this live session. So please bear with me while waiting for this to come out. Alright, maybe I will come back to this one because I don't want to waste too much time. It's already close to 40 minutes plus the 10 minutes hiccup just now. Okay, in the description below the video, the video they are watching now, I have shared the link to this article, free 51 best free visual content creation tools to make marketing easy. Don't worry about the marketing part. Okay, in our case, it is in the context of education, and many of the applications that I'm going to mention or share in this session are listed here, and more. So I would encourage you to explore this page. The link is given below the video after the workshop. Can you imagine there are 51 free, the keyword there is free, visual content creation tool. So you have more than enough to in terms of application that can help you to create content. Okay, so this one up for your own for the reference after the workshop. So let me get back to, let's see whether, yeah, this is a course by Dr. Saiful, Teaching by Design, and the logo here can be considered also a type of content, a graphic element. Okay, then he has a banner here, a small banner here, a tagline: knowledge, mindful motivation. And this is also another type of content, a graphic content that he created, I think, using Canva, application called Canva. And this graphic below here, this is a type of interactive image, a type of content where students can interact with the content. Remember yesterday I mentioned about interactivity, three types of interactivity: student and teacher, or teacher and student. That's one type. The second type of interactivity is student and student, or peers interaction. And the third type is students and content. So in order for students to interact with the content, we have to design in such a way that there is some form of interactivity there. So for example, here you can see when I put the cursor on the figure 9 there, okay, something pop up, which is a small kind of box to give a short description about this particular one. Is about learning support. What is learning support? So that's what is given, the description in the box. Rather than put the text here, it will make the image very crowded. Number 7 here, why do I join? Why do I need to join? So when I put the cursor there, I just put the cursor without clicking the cursor. So the pop-up window will show up giving the short description. Okay, and do you want to know what kind of application we use here to create this interactive image? Actually it's shown down there, generally for education. So if you use free application, the one of the compromise is there's a watermark. So if you want to remove the watermark, of course you have to subscribe. So that's the business model. Okay, but if you are okay with the watermark, someone asked me how to remove the watermark just now. I saw the question. Ya, macam mana nak buat watermark USM? Oh, there's a different question by Najwadi. That one petang nanti. We have another session petang nanti, this afternoon at 3 p.m. after Friday prayer at home. We have a Q&A session. You can ask any question. So please join the session later this afternoon. How to make the watermark just now, yeah? Okay, so that's the interactive image by using application called Genially. Okay, I want to show another example. Somewhere, I think module 1, introduction. Teaching by design overview. I don't know whether Dr. Saiful is watching. Dr. Saiful, please give me the permission. I'm already using it because it's free. This is actually our MOOC. Okay, you can see in this lesson, in this module, there's another interactive image that Dr. Saiful used here. Okay, you can see there, teaching by design. Then when I put the cursor there, something should pop up, or maybe there's nothing there, I'm not sure. But again, I don't know whether internet or what, but there's supposed to be something that pop up giving more description about that particular point. Okay, so that's interactive image, another type of content. Okay, let's start by looking at the first type of content. Sorry, I'm supposed to go through the list here. Yeah, these are the different types of content when we talk about content creation for our online course. Image creation tool, video creation tool, animation tool, infographic creation tools, screen capture tools, meme creation tool, GIF creation tool, and presentation creation tools. So there are like a few different types of tools or application we can use to create different types of content. The most common one when we talk about content in the context of online course is creating a video. So that's why I'm giving you this free course, DIY rapid video creation for everyone and every purpose, because I'm sharing in this 4-hour course the tools, free tools which you can use to create video content for the course for your students. And I want to say more about video to begin with. So this module, DIY instructional video, the link you can find below the video, the description. Video is one of the most common type of content to deliver your the main content of your online class. In a face-to-face, usually, we just step into the class, put up the PowerPoint, and we start talking. So the content is basically the PowerPoint and your everything that you say during the class. But in the online course, you can do that by doing a live online session using WebEx, using Zoom, and so on. That's a synchronous mode. But you can also pre-record your video. You can record your video rather than giving it live. You can record some of the content in the form of video. So this is where you need the skill and the application or the software, the tools to create the video. And everything can be done on your own. So that's why we say this DIY instructional video, because you do it yourself. So I want to share with you some of the tools that in this module. I'll just go through the module. First, we have to know the different types of video. Okay, what are the different types of video content that you can create? The page is loading very slowly. Please bear with me. Because I have videos embedded in the page, so maybe that's why it's a bit slow. All right, these are the different types of video content that one can create. The first one is the montage, what we call montage. Okay, so we can create a montage. Oh, very, very slow. Okay, yeah. So this is an example of montage which I created using application called Bytable. You can use this montage to as a promotional video, or you can create a montage to deliver a short to explain about a short concept. You want to explain about something in a very short manner. There is no narration, just text and pictures or the video. This montage is created with another application called Lumen 5. All the links, remember, available below the video. Lumen 5. And this one is an example of studio production using a green screen effect. So meaning that you do the shooting using, you record the video and you have a green screen at the back. Then after that, during the post editing, you can change the green background with anything you like. So that actually make it very flexible. I don't know whether I can play the video here. The internet speed is not very kind to me. Yeah, you can see here in this video. Yeah, the video is playing very sluggishly. So this type of video is created by using a green screen. Then during the post editing, you can change the background with any background that is suitable. This is another example of video where we can do it in the studio, and the background in this case is totally white background. This one is a studio production based video where we have a black screen background. So behind me there is actually an actual black screen. So we adjust the camera setting, everything, so that when we take the video, when we shoot the video, we have a total black background. Then we have the light shining on the subject or on the speaker. Then during the post editing, we can add on the PowerPoint, okay, or we can put in the text, everything that we can put on the other side of the speaker. Okay. And for those teaching subject like mathematics, engineering subject, physics, sciences, and chemistry, and so on, you might want to consider doing this type of presentation or content, video content. This one is called Lightboard, okay? But this one is actually you need a special setup, which is a glass board. So these people here actually standing behind the glass pane, and there is a light shining on the subject, and they use special pen actually kind of fluorescence so that you can see the text and whatever they are writing on the glass screen. Then during the post editing, you can flip the text, because the text is actually from the audience side is actually what I call this is terbalik, flip. So we have to do the post editing and flip the image. So at our CDAE, we have this glass board. So those people from USM, from University of Science Malaysia, if you want to do this kind of light board presentation, you can come to our CDAE. Or if you are adventurous, you can set up your own. If you have a space at your home, you can create one, or in your office as well. The light board that we set up, we invest around 5,000 ringgit actually to make a very big light board. This is another example of light board. Okay. Another type of video content is what we call explainer video. So we can use an animated character. So we have many applications that we can use to create this type of animated or animation or cartoon characters and so on. We use this type of video to explain something. That's why the video is called explainer video. Okay, let's see whether I can play this video for a few seconds. Very, very slow. Okay. Yeah, I will stop there. You get the idea. Probably you have seen this also many times, this type of video. So that is animated video. We have also another one called video scribe, where you have this action like your hand is writing on the whiteboard. So there's application, a few type of application available. In this particular case, we use video scribe to create that kind of video, animated video. This is another one, very famous by Common Craft. They only use a paper cutting. Okay, they use a paper cutting. Then they just take the video and put the paper cutting into the frame and capture the whole thing according to the video, according to the storyline they have. Very interesting, very basic equipment. It's not a state-of-the-art technology. The very famous type of video content is like this by Khan Academy. One example here, where this actually especially relevant if you want to write a lot on the screen and explain whatever that you want to explain, and at the same time narrating the process. So this is actually can be produced using a device such as a tablet, iPad, or a special tablet like Wacom tablet, Bamboo tablet, and so on, connected to the computer, and we use a special pen to write. So this type of video content made famous by Khan Academy. Okay. Another type of video content is what we call screen recording or screencast. So in this case, you can see my video here. We can use our computer and application. There are a few screencast application we can use, and when we can record the PowerPoint. In this case, we can see we have a PowerPoint. Then your webcam, we call it talking head. So you can show your PowerPoint on the screen, on your computer screen, and then can start talking just like how you teach in the classroom. But this one we record on our computer screen. Okay. So these are the different types of video. You can go through this module made available to you, the The link can be found below the video. What about the device of recording? Okay, I want to share with you here devices that we can get for DIY recording. Okay, well, the easiest perhaps is what you have already, which is your smartphone. Okay, nowadays most smartphone is very smart. It has a very good camera. So for example, you can see this my setup using the smartphone, using my iPhone here. Now I'm not using iPhone, I'm using Huawei phone here. So you can just buy the accessories, that kind of selfie accessories, mount it on the tripod, and then get a good external microphone that also you can see in the list of device on this page. In this case, I'm using a wired Boya microphone connected to my I put the microphone on my shirt, and you can start talking. So you get a very good audio, you get a very good video actually from the smartphone camera, provided you have enough light. This one, I remember I did this recording at 6 p.m. outside my house. I just came back from work and do the video recording there. So this is actually the results. I'm not going to play the video because the internet seems to be, I don't know whether it's the internet problem. I'm not supposed to, my internet should be very fast, but maybe because I'm doing this live session here, everything becomes very slow. So as you can see here, maybe you can see I'm using this microphone, the what I call this lapel type microphone, which I'm using now doing this webinar. So the picture is good enough and the audio is very clear. This one is also using the smartphone. I'm using my Huawei phone here plus the Boya microphone here. Okay, and that's probably good enough. If for a quick rapid content creation, just use your phone, just get good microphone. For 40 ringgit you can get Boya microphone, and that's good enough for you to start creating your content. It doesn't have to be state-of-the-art camera or state-of-the-art professional microphone. Well, if you want to upgrade to a more expensive device, then upgrade to a digital camera. Okay, mine, I have Canon EOS M50, which I bought around 2,700 ringgit with the accessories, everything. And the quality of the pictures is superb. Yeah, that's the advantage of doing a DLS recording using the DSLR camera. With that investment, you can get very high quality picture. Okay, another one is webcam. Okay, you can use the webcam, and currently the picture that you are seeing now during this session is actually coming from my webcam Logitech C920. Okay, so you can put your webcam here on your laptop rather than using your internal webcam. It's advisable to use this external webcam. So this is a webcam currently I'm using. You can see here on the right hand side here, Logitech C920. I bought this many years ago for 800 or 900 ringgit, but now you can buy online for only about 300 ringgit. And the higher quality one, the new version of Logitech is Logitech Brio 4K Ultra HD. I think this one that is more expensive, about 1,000 plus ringgit, but then give you much better quality in terms of the picture. So if you are serious about creating video content for your online course, get a good camera. It can be from your smartphone, a good webcam or good digital camera, and good microphone. Okay, there's another type of device we can use to create video content, DIY. Sorry about that. Okay, this is called swivel, the small robot here, and this is actually the remote control. It doesn't come with the iPad or the tablet. This one you have to buy separately. But what this actually allow you to do, you can set up on the tripod like the one you see in the picture here. Okay, you can set up on the tripod. Then put the iPad or the tablet or even your smartphone. And this small robot is actually very clever. It can actually rotate 360 degree because it has sensor. So you can see that the sensor is actually small device here, and this serves as a sensor. So when you move around, the swivel will also follow your movement. So that actually very easy, make it very convenient for you to move around while giving your talk or your presentation. And at the same time, you can change the PowerPoint slide on the iPad or the tablet because this one also serves as a remote control to change your slide. And it also has a microphone. So if you stand up to 30 feet from the device, the audio can be recorded still very clearly. You can get very clear audio and very clear video, and when you move around, it can follow your movement. So you can see the example of presentation from Swivel here. You can play the video after the session to see how it actually the product from this Swivel. So this actually, I would say, if you get the device, it would allow you to do outdoor shooting or indoor shooting. You set up on the tripod, then you can generate content very easily, and you don't need any post editing here. If your presentation is very smooth, you can just simply upload everything to YouTube or to your learning platform, learning management system. So that's Swivel. And my favorite tool that I want to share with you is this small robot here, or small device, small gadget here. Is called DJI or Small Pocket. This gadget or this device is unbelievable. Very powerful. You can get around 1,500 ringgit, but you can use this for many things, many purposes. The video quality is superb. You can get 4K video quality, and you can use this for not only to generate content for your course, but also to for when you travel. You can bring this one and you can capture the video and the picture. The quality is superb, and is very small and very convenient to handle. If you want to invest, you don't have you don't want to invest if you don't want to invest in the DSLR camera, perhaps I would recommend you to invest on this one, or at least the webcam is now Logitech C920, and the quality of picture I can guarantee is superb. I don't want to talk about this. This one is multiple kind of a small device which allow you to simulate multiple camera production. But again, you can do this as a DIY. Microphone. My VC, he doesn't know that I'm using his picture here, so don't tell him. Okay, you need a good microphone, at least this one. So now this model is actually like a hot cake, I think, on Lazada, on Shopee. You can buy online. Between 40 to 50 ringgit. I saw someone buy about 35 ringgit recently. So this one would plug to your audio jack, and this one to your put on on your shirt, just like so. This is exactly the microphone that I'm using now. Can you hear that the audio is good enough? Yeah, that's the audio. I also bought this one, the wireless microphone here. Okay, the cheapest wireless microphone I think in the market, and yet the quality of the audio is, well, for amateur people like me, is good enough. Maybe professional would say that's not good enough, but for all intent and purposes, this one wireless microphone, around 300 ringgit is good enough. If you don't want to be kind of confined by the wire, this one is actually wire. It can be messy. Sometimes I have problem to disentangle the cable. But this one is about 5 meters. So you can set up the camera about 5 meters away, and you can put the microphone on your shirt, and the audio quality is still very, very clear. And these are example of how we set up in the studio. Okay, so you have the camera here. In this case, I'm using my Canon M50 here. So you connect the microphone, then oh no, we are using the wireless microphone. Can you see here? That's a wireless microphone, and the VC has the receiver there. He put the receiver in his pocket. You don't see it. This is transmitter here. Okay, so that's how we use we set up the wireless microphone, and you can see also the lighting here, and the black screen. Remember the one type of video where you have a black background? So that's our black screen. So to put the lighting there, the light is set up in such a way it will shine on the speaker, on the subject, and then we can do the setting here so that we can get a total black background at the back. Okay, what about lighting? If you want to take a good video, you need a good lighting. Okay, so these are example of lighting. I have this, and I have this as well. In fact, I'm using one now, only one, but when you buy this, you can buy as a set of 2. So these are the different type of lighting that you might need to create a video. Okay, so tablet, if you want to produce a Han Academy type of video, you can buy a good tablet. Wacom is a good brand. Wacom, or you can use your iPad or any Android tablet. And screencasting, this is the type of video we record on the screen using your webcam and your PowerPoint, and this is called screencast or screencasting. Okay, so now I want to share with you some of the screencast application or how to produce this type of video, because this one is the most or the easiest type. Perhaps the easiest one, and I want to give you another kind of gift for those who doesn't know yet. Loom. I've been using Loom for a long time, and recently because of the COVID-19, that's why I say COVID-19 is a blessing in disguise. Because of COVID-19, Loom has now giving the Loom application to record the screen free forever. Okay, and to get this free pro version of Loom free, you have to go to this page. So I have given the link to this page, to this particular page in the video, in the description. So you click that link, you come to this page and go down and read the explanation there, why they are giving this Loom for free, and go down a bit more. You just want to find this one. Loom Pro is now free for education. All you need is to register using your university's account or school account. So for USM, for example, you must use the usm.my. So here's what you need to do. So you just click this one and just go through the registration process. You get a screen, the application called Loom, to record your screen easily. Okay, but how to use Loom, how to install Loom, that's what the course I'm giving you, this one. Everything is explained in this course. Okay, everything I explain in this course. So the how-to is in this course. Okay, so Loom is my favorite application. Okay, recently we are trying Panopto. So this again another shout to Panopto. I don't know whether Amy is online or not. Yeah, I love Panopto. How does Panopto look like? Let me see if I can find example in this DIY module here. Application here. So under applications to create video, in this DIY instructional video, you can find the page applications to create video. So I mentioned the different types of application to create a video. Okay, creating different types of video. Okay, this is Panopto, and this is how the product of screen recording or screencast using Panopto. Panopto is not free, but if you have the institutional subscription, then you can create something like this. So on the left pane here, you have the webcam, then you have the slide, and here is the table of content for that particular video, and the student can jump from one slide to another slide. They don't have to do it linearly, but they can jump to any slide. They can search actually the word keyword within. Oops. Oh, okay. When you click that, I accidentally click and it will take me to Panopto, but okay, I don't want to wait because it's a bit slow. Okay, that is Panopto. The next application you can use is called Screencast-O-Matic. So again, you can find the tutorial how to use screencast in my course just now, but I'm just telling you, just saying that you can use Screencast-O-Matic has been around for a very long time, and the price if you want to pay for the paid version is very reasonable, very affordable. Okay, so I would encourage you to get the pro version, pay for it because it's worth the investment. The third one is Loom. This is the Loom. Okay, just now I mentioned about Loom. So I have the course just now, just go through. In fact, I have also the video here that I prepared for you. The video tutorial is my video tutorial. You can follow the tutorial how to record your PowerPoint plus your talking head plus the PowerPoint. Okay. Another one also Screencastify. I understand recently Screencastify, because of this COVID-19 episode, they are also giving out the account, free account. If you use your university's email or official email, school email and so on. So check it out, and I'm giving example of the video which I recorded using Screencastify. Another application is called Biteable. Okay, Biteable, and this is the example of video which I create in Biteable. Again, if you want to use how to use Biteable, is covered in the DIY rapid video creation, the course that I'm giving free to all of you. Don't forget to sign up within 3 days before the link become invalid. This is another type of montage in this case that I create using Biteable, so feel free to explore after the workshop. Another type of application to create video content is called Lumen 5. This is the example. Again, in the rapid video creation course, I show step by step how to create the video using Lumen 5. So find the time to explore. So those are the applications which we can use to create video. What about the, yeah, okay. So Lumen 5, I mentioned Lumen 5 just now. This is the website. Biteable, it's another video content creation that you can use. And that's about it for the video. Okay, that's about it for the video. So I think I will go another like 30 minutes. I will stop by 11:30. Now, video, as I mentioned earlier, is only one of the content that you can create. there are many applications we can use to create the content. Okay. Before I go further, where is it? Try to get full screen for this one. Where do I get a checkbox? Okay. Let me check whether you have any questions. Any specific question on the video part? I don't know how many of you are still there. Okay. The wireless Boya microphone. Risk of running out of battery. Well, we have to check the battery before we start the recording. Yeah, the battery can actually, when you connect the microphone to the computer, actually doesn't use the, it will use the power from the computer. Okay. Dr. Mariam, you want to borrow my DJI Osmo? Of course, I can lend you my DJI microphone. Okay. Right. I want to move on within this about 10-15 minutes from video to other types of content. Okay. And what about image, interactive image? Just now, to create the interactive image, we can use the application called Genially. Okay. So you see Genially here. This is actually free application. With a free account, actually you can create a lot of things. For example, okay, what can I use Genially for? A lot of people still do not know about the existence of Genially because somehow the company, the promotion for this application is not very aggressive, I think. But I love Genially very much because it will allow you to create all this kind of, you can see here, presentation, dossier, learning experiences, gamification, interactive image. That's the one. Horizontal infographic. What else? Vertical infographic, guide, video presentation, personal branding, social stories, coming soon. Okay, I don't have time to really dive into this. That's probably, I will dedicate one special session on Genially. But you have seen the example of product just now, the interactive image, which is this one. But there's a lot more in Genially. Even for free account, you can actually have access to all the features, except the watermark. So I subscribe to the commercial paid version of Genially. It's quite expensive, but if you don't want to subscribe, then use the free version. Okay, Genially is the application that you want to try out, to explore, because it will allow you to create other type of content. In this case, interactive image, presentation, and so on and so forth. Okay. Now, another thing that I want to share with you is this one, Adobe Spark. If you are with a university, if you work at a university, you might have full access to Adobe range of application. Of course, Photoshop, Adobe Premiere, Lightroom, and so on. But one of the application that you can also access free as a free account is actually Adobe Spark. What Adobe Spark can do, yeah, it says it can transform your ideas into stunning visual, create social graphic, web pages, and short videos in minutes with Adobe Spark. In a way, if you are familiar with Canva, which is another application that I would strongly recommend, and a lot of people now know about Canva and using Canva. In fact, actually, my PowerPoint, the announcement for my for this webinar. Let me go to my why it's not changing the screen. All right, should change. Oh, yeah. Now, this is actually the poster that I use, the graphic I use to promote the course, the session today, creating content for online course. So everything is actually created in Canva. So Canva is another application that you might want to use. Everything about graphic is Canva. So I love Canva. I in fact subscribe to Canva, but you can also use a free version, and that will allow you to create fantastic, beautiful graphic as part of your content. You can also create infographic in Canva, but similar to Canva is Adobe Spark. But what Canva cannot do is actually the video. You can actually create video content apart from graphic content in Canva. So you can see if you scroll down, it will show you the different kind of content that you can produce. You can produce actually very beautiful pages using Adobe Spark. Okay, maybe I can show you some example of content if I have the internet is good enough. If it's not too slow, I can show you some sample of what I have created using Adobe Spark. Love it so much because it's so easy to use, and yet Adobe product always produce very high quality content. Yeah, Dr. Yani here. Canva, my all-time favorite for any kind of presentation. Yeah, me too. And a lot of people actually love Canva. Dr. Teo said, share genuinely paid account. Don't tell genuinely. Okay. Now, let me see whether I can share my Adobe Spark. Where is it? So hard to move around when I do a live session. Everything seems to be very slow on my computer. And yeah, okay. I really want to show you some sample of things that I have created. I think it just doesn't show up. Okay, it's there. Oh, come on. Don't keep disappearing on me. I want to show to the audience one sample. It just refused to come out. It's the internet issue again. Yeah, where is it? Spark. Yeah, there you can see Spark, Lightroom, Portfolio, Store, and whatnot. There are so many Adobe applications we can access free. If you are with USM, we have all these applications. You just register with PPKT. You can get access and download all those applications. Brother Zaid is here also. Thank you, Brother Zaid. Now I want to show you some sample from my Adobe Spark, the kind of content that can be produced using Adobe Spark. marvelous content. But my internet is so slow. I might want to use a recorded, I will perhaps record a video showing all these different kind. Somehow this live session is very slow. Everything coming out on the screen very slow. So I'm not able to show you perhaps right now. Prof Hazman is here also. Yeah. Okay, I'm about to give up now. Okay, yeah, just about time. Those you can see on the screen now, all sort of content that I have created using Canva. Sorry, using Adobe Spark here. Video, presentation. So it's not moving. Okay, come on. Yeah, I have a video here. I have a presentation. It's so slowly. It's so slow. So okay. If I can show you one, because I like to show this. It's just impossible. So slow. Now, it's challenging because of the speed of the internet. Okay, maybe I can show you one. This actually a kind of web page. Yeah. Let me click. Yeah. See whether I can show you one example. I'm supposed to stop at 11:30. It's almost there. All right. Maybe not today because it's just too slow. Okay. I have a lot more to share, but time is not on our side, and the internet speed seems to be also not very kind. But maybe the last four things very quickly I want to share with you is you can create a presentation using your PowerPoint, using don't forget about slide, Google slide. You can actually create a beautiful presentation using Google slide or PowerPoint. And why not your content in the form of PowerPoint you upload to create a SlideShare account. So you are looking at my SlideShare account now. So you can share your content in the form of slides on your SlideShare. Okay, and you can also create content using Pinterest. Okay, using Pinterest. Don't forget, Pinterest is not only for young people or for marketing, or so you can see you are looking at my Pinterest dashboard here. Everything, the link is given in the video down below. Sorry, I have to repeat that again in case you are wondering whether you can access this one, or you can go to my website. The link also given there, so you can have a look. Actually, you can use Pinterest to curate content or to compile your own content or other people's content on this, and you can just give the link to your students, and they can have access everything as a one-stop center on Pinterest. Okay, and finally, last but not least, the second last is I want to share with you in terms of content that you can create. Do you know that you can create content using Flipboard? You know what is Flipboard? Flipboard is just fantastic, amazing. It's a magazine type content where you can find a lot of things on Pinterest. But when you sign up for Pinterest, you can create digital magazine. How about that? Creating digital magazine using Pinterest. So for example, here I have about 35 magazines that I have created here. So feel free to explore, because I don't have time to really to go through very detailed. The link is given below the video, so maybe I can just click very quickly. Food Science and Technology magazine, which I have created, and I just give the link to my students. They can have access to all the content in one place, in a very beautifully presented, just like a magazine layout. Again, it's very slow. Yeah, so you can see um, this is actually a kind of online digital magazine which I created for my students on any topic you like. And there's no limit as to how many magazine you can create using Pinterest. Okay. um, how to do it. The how to actually, perhaps I will show you in separate video, focus on one application only. And finally, I know it's already 1.5 hours, 90 minutes already. Finally, my all-time favorite, well, many of the application is my all-time favorite. I don't know which one is the most favorite, but well, I love this Wakelet. Sumiko, if you are watching this, I know you are also in love with Wakelet, not in love with the speaker here. Sorry, I'm just kidding. Wakelet, what is Wakelet? Wakelet is basically a curation tool. Although today I'm talking about creation, not curation, but I just mentioned very briefly. Curation is a big topic, but many people are actually still not aware about Wakelet. So this is my Wakelet. The link down below in the description, and this is a place where I put all the relevant content on any topic. It could be my course, like if you scroll down, I have, I think, about 80 topics here curated on Wakelet platform. For example, here I have one on micro-credential. I have on my own courses that I teach. Everything on this Wakelet page. So Wakelet is the place where you can also create and curate content. So you can see here, these are the courses that I teach, the content that I curate on Wakelet. Okay. So I guess if you have any questions, you can post a question now. But today at 3 p.m. We will have another session, and this session is dedicated to Q&A session together with Dr. Azida. The session Q&A with Dr. Azida at 3 p.m. today. This session here, Q&A, online teaching and learning at 3 p.m. So please join the session, and whatever question that you have, we dedicate the session to just answering question, any aspect of online teaching and learning, anything that you want to clarify. We will use the time to really answer every questions. Okay. But for this session, if you have any question, I can try to answer. How many applications that you use, Prof? How many applications? I use many applications. But for video content, my favorite is Loom. I use my specific application on my Mac called ScreenFlow, and now I use Panopto as well. Sometimes I use a Screencast-O-Matic, but very seldom, because I can do whatever I like with whatever I need with ScreenFlow, with Panopto, and with Loom. But Screencast-O-Matic is also very, very good. For graphic content, my all-time favorite is Canva. Okay, Canva is a very good. What about interactive graphic? Interactive graphic can use Genially. Okay, Genially, and well, I use Pinterest. I use what Adobe Spark as well. Biteable, Lumen 5. Well, those are the things that which I covered in this session. Those are my favorite tools. Of course, there are more application. Feel free to explore the article which I shared just now. 51 free tools for visual content creation. Go through that list, but you don't need to learn so many applications. I would say if you have about 5 to 10 applications, that would be sufficient. Okay, and let's see if we have other question here. Okay, why not we, if we have a question which I don't which I don't I have not answered now, in the session at 3 p.m. all about answering questions. Okay, so if you can provide with a new video. So thank you very much for your precious time for joining. um, Maybe it's not very smooth this morning again because of this technical problem always bugging me, always kind of uh, everything is delayed, everything is not very smooth, not very responsive. I guess the challenge I'm trying to troubleshoot, is it because of the internet connection, which it shouldn't be, because my internet here, I have about 200 Mbps, 200 Mbps here, which should be good enough. Maybe it's my computer, I think. It's my computer is very old already. It doesn't cope with the kind of the demand for live webinar. Maybe USM can give me a much a more powerful computer to do a webinar. Okay, thank you very much for your time, and I hope I can answer your question later at 3 p.m. Please join us with together with Dr. Azida for this afternoon session. So with that, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and thank you very much. And I hope you have learned something, if not much, from this session. Thank you, and see you later. So I will end the session now. I always forget where to end the session. Yeah, it's here. Finish. End the broadcast.